Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. In this video I'm going to be taking you along on my day, sharing my new daily routine. If you watch my previous video then you know that our lives have changed recently and things are looking a little different, so my daily routine has changed. I'll be taking you along for that today. I hope that you enjoy this video. Each day may look a little bit different, but this is usually how each day is going. So I try to wake up before the rest of the house and go out for a morning walk just to pray, have some quiet time in the morning, and just gets me in a good headspace to handle the day ahead. The mornings have been really beautiful lately here in southern Arizona. As long as it's not too cold, I'm hoping the warm spring weather comes back here soon, but our trees have started to get covered in blooms and little leaves. Can't wait to start gardening and working outside this spring. But I'm back from my walk. I slipped on the muck boots and I headed out to start the morning chores. So right now we have about a little under 3,000 chickens and they get fed morning and night, and then in the evening we have to gather the eggs, and then twice a week we package the eggs. So I'm doing that morning feeding, scooping out the feed into the buckets and hauling it into each pen. After the chickens were fed, I headed back into the house to get the family fed. This morning I am cooking up some scrambled eggs. I opened up some oranges, had grapes, Greek yogurt, and honey. A lot of mornings the boys will just eat my homemade granola with milk and honey. It's an easy, quick breakfast, but I do not have any homemade granola made right now, and I do like to switch it up a little bit a couple days out of the week. So got the boys eating their breakfast, and I took Jalen back his breakfast and his morning meds. He is doing really well and getting better every day. Right now we are just taking life one day at a time. So after I gave him his breakfast, I had to do some work phone calls, and then the boys are going to make their beds and tidy up their bedrooms, get dressed for the day, all of that. And while they're doing that, I'm going to go back and get myself ready for the day. So I'm going to get dressed for the day and I'm going to choose something out of my ThredUp box. I've got some denim skirts in here, some dresses, found a lot of great items on ThredUp, and a huge thank you to ThredUp for sponsoring today's video. I will go through ThredUp and try to put together a list of my favorites for you to shop through. I'll try to find some denim skirts, some dresses, different things that I would purchase myself. So before I do a try on, I'll quickly share with you about ThredUp. They are one of the world's largest online resale platforms for women and kids apparel, shoes, and accessories. Their mission is to inspire a new generation of shoppers to think second-hand clothes first. You can shop like new clothes at up to 90% off estimated retail. So I do love the color green, and I had to get this dress when I saw it. This is a really soft t-shirt dress, great for just every day working around the house. Brand of this dress is Jessica Simpson, and it normally retails for $102, and I got it for only $26.99. So the next item is this cute blue plaid dress. The brand is William Rast, and this normally retails for $102, but I got it on ThredUp for only $24.99. This is an Athleta jacket. It's normally $120, but I got it for only $21.99 on ThredUp, so that was 82% off of the retail price. Okay, so this shirt is from Lululemon, really soft and comfy. This skirt retails for $115, but I got it for only $26 on ThredUp, so it was 77% off. I'm running out of time, don't have time to try on everything else, but I have a lot more clothes over here that I found on ThredUp that I really love. Shop used and shop my top picks. Click my link and use my code for 50% off plus free shipping on your first order. Everything on ThredUp is already an amazing price, and now with my code you're going to get 50% off your entire first order as well. Thank you to ThredUp for sponsoring today's video, and now let's continue on with my day. I wanted to do 2 loads of laundry today, so I got the first load started, and then I made my morning coffee, and after that I'm going to start homeschool with the boys. We homeschool Tuesday through Friday, and the curriculum we've been using is The Good and the Beautiful. I usually like to start school a little bit earlier than this, get it checked off for the day, but it was fine. It'd been a busy morning. I'm helping Jalen off camera and things, but we are starting school now. It usually doesn't take them too long, and then they are off playing.
Okay, Mom, I read all these. Can you read it for me? Season.
And while I was helping the boys with school, I was also cleaning the kitchen. So just going back and forth between helping them with school and cleaning. It's really nice to be able to have them doing homeschool in the dining room, because then I can multitask. I can fold laundry, I can be working on stuff around in this main area, and also helping them with school. They can bring their school books to me, or I can go in there and help them. And there's a lot on my plate right now, so multitasking when I can is helpful. It was a beautiful day today, so I wanted to get the windows open, get some fresh air coming in, and then I'm just working at getting this kitchen cleaned. There was a lot of dishes stacked up in the sink. I was so tired at the end of the day yesterday, I just didn't bother washing the dishes. Usually I will just collect all of the dishes into the sink throughout the day, and then at the end of the day I will wash the dishes in the evening after supper, but like I said, just didn't get to it last night, so I was doing that this morning. But that's always a really helpful way to stay on top of the mess in the kitchen, is just after each meal, clear off the countertops, put the items into the dishwasher that you can, and then just leave everything else in the sink until that evening. I'm trying to teach the boys to put their dishes into the dishwasher instead of just throwing them into the sink, because that is really helpful. But if you're having a really busy day, you can just clear the countertops off quickly, stack everything in the sink, and then load the dishwasher and wash the dishes at the same time that evening. The evening time is usually when I'll do that deep final clean in the kitchen, so wiping off the front of the fridge, rinsing out the sink, different things like that. I will just wait until the end of the day, but keeping on top of quickly clearing things off the counters and just doing a quick wipe down of the counters after each meal helps it to not be so overwhelming at the end of the day. Okay, so I am starting our lunch. I was cooking some chicken, macaronis for the boys, and also cooking a large pan full of rice. That way the leftover rice could go in the fridge and I could use it for burrito bowls, soups, whatever I'm making throughout the week. Each meal that I'm making, I'm trying to make a little bit extra just so I have some food prepped in the fridge for easy meals. I put the leftover chicken in the fridge, that way we could have it for a wrap or a salad. And for Jalen and I's lunch, I made us these burrito bowls. The only thing these bowls were missing was pinto beans, but you just do rice, your meat, whether that be some steak, chicken, ground beef, and then you do your shredded cheese, sour cream, salsa, chopped up lettuce, pinto beans, or black beans. I love making bowls like this because you can throw a lot of different things in here, and it's also ingredients that you can have prepped in the fridge for an easy lunch throughout the week. Boys' lunch was macaronis, and then they also had some chicken and a little rice on the side. I also have to say we have been getting food from family as well. My sister-in-law just dropped off some freezer meals yesterday. We are blessed with such an amazing family, and I'm so grateful for them. Everything that they've done for us over the last month, we just love them so much, and we're really grateful for them. Levi is down for a nap. I got some computer work done, and now I'm working on some laundry. Like I said, I wanted to get 2 loads of laundry done today, and it's really helpful to get that laundry started right away, first thing in the morning. When you wake up that morning, if you're going to be doing laundry, just grab it and carry it out with you. Put it in the washer right away. That way, hopefully you can have it all folded and put away by the end of the day. I do like to hang some of our clothes out on the clothesline, items that I don't want to put in the dryer. And this retractable clothesline, I've had it for a few years. I've really loved it. I'll put the link for it down below. So now I'm going to show you how I made this coconut cream pie. And I actually didn't make this pie on this day. I was planning to make it on this day, but I did not end up having time. So I don't want you to think that I also got a pie made today on top of everything else. I ended up making this pie the next day, but just sticking this footage in right here in this portion of the video. So one of Jalen's favorite pies is a coconut cream pie, and I've been wanting to make this for him since he's been home from the hospital. So I finally got this made for him, and also it's my boy's favorite pie as well. So everyone enjoyed this. I used my mom's recipe to make a homemade pie crust, and then I also made a homemade vanilla pudding. It tastes so much better if you use homemade vanilla pudding instead of boxed. And then I'll just mix in some shredded coconut with that pudding. I put it in the pie crust, set that in the fridge to cool off, and then that night I made some homemade whipped cream with cream from our family's dairy farm, topped it with some toasted coconut, and it was very delicious. Okay, so now we're back to the previous day, the day that I was filming my routine. So at this point, after I'd done that laundry, now I'm going to go outside and get some work done at the chicken farm. Like I said at the beginning, we do package eggs twice a week. And so I had 2 package eggs today, and this took longer than I thought it was going to. It ended up taking 3 hours to package all of these eggs, so that's why I didn't get as much done this afternoon as I thought I was going to. Didn't get that pie made and different things just because this did take so long. The second packaging, I do have some help because that's a larger packaging, so someone comes and helps me with that. But after the eggs were packaged, it was time to go out and feed the chickens, and while I was feeding the chickens, the boys were gathering eggs. This is a lot of chickens to feed, so it can take a little while, but just like this morning, I'm filling up the feed buckets, hauling those into the chicken pens, and I've actually really been enjoying this. I love working outside. I love working with animals. I grew up on a farm. I used to work on a farm. So this has been fun, and it's a special time that I can have with the boys, but it's definitely a lot of work. So that is where I'm going to end this video. I hope you enjoyed coming along on my day. Sorry it was a little bit of a shorter video. Hopefully I can start getting back into longer videos, but shorter videos are definitely just more doable right now with how busy I am. I hope you enjoyed seeing my daily routine, also getting a few tips for a cleaning routine, laundry routine. Thank you each so much for watching, and thank you for your continued prayers for Jalen. We appreciate it so much, and a huge thank you to ThredUp for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to go and click my link and use my code to get 50% off your first order and free shipping. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.